Dirty. Yes, we are. Now my fingers are getting cold. Because these are wet. Why is that?
So Great River Greening is co-leads the 7 Mile Creek Watershed Partnership with our local partner, the Nicollet Soil and Water Conservation District. And what we bring to that partnership is a community-based approach, you know, working with people, developing great relationships, really taking the time and the energy to get to know people. So for instance, on this farm, I've spent the last 2 years getting to know Charlie, the farmer here, and just sitting around his kitchen table, drinking coffee, finding out what's important to him and how we can do a little something on his farm for water quality. So the most important part of the projects here is making sure that it works for the farm and it works for water quality.
Luckily it's kind of like
Nice teamwork action.
oh my god, this oh!
Yeah, so we are out here working down in the ravines in the 7 Mile Creek watershed to bring invasive species and just material out of the ravines. They were very overgrown, and we had the Great River Greening crew down here over the summer to open up the canopy a little bit and bring the invasives out. So the volunteers today hauled all that material up out of very steep ravines and piled them in brush piles that we're going to burn later on, and they spread some seeds so that we can get grass cover in the ravines and hold the soil.
Hey, how's it been?
So far the day has been muddy but fun. It's been really interesting getting in there with everyone and seeing how far down the slope anyone's willing to go. So it's been a great day so far.
I'm the state director of the Minnesota Corn Growers Association, and I've met Karen through some of the 7 Mile Creek events where I've represented the corn growers and been to a few of the events. Just in favor of things like this where the general public and agriculture can work together for the benefit of all. We're trying to improve water quality and keep the farmland from sliding down the ravine. A lot of these younger people are really working at it really hard. And I'm 2 and 3 times older than them, but I've been down there too.
So right behind me is the point of one of the major tributary ravines to 7 Mile Creek. It brings a lot of water down into the county park and into the main stem of the creek, and so we'll be doing an erosion control project there and 2 smaller ones on this farm. What that means basically is that we put a berm around the field edge so that water can't get over the edge and bring the soil down into the creek and the Minnesota River. So we pool it, let the soil settle out right there, and put the water into the creek through a pipe, which is what we call a stable outlet. It prevents the erosion from happening. Then we also work down in the ravine, that's what the volunteers are doing today, and up into the field. So as part of this project also, the farmer is enrolling 10 acres in the Conservation Reserve program. So around all of our erosion control projects, there will be a native grass and flower buffer that improves water quality and has other benefits for wildlife, critters, pollinators, birds, and carbon sequestration, all sorts of things.